Ein herzliches Willkommen zurück zu Greedfall. So, wir wollen hier mal ein bisschen was herausfinden, weil ich glaube, man verheimlicht uns was. Deswegen ziehen wir mal hier das Oberteil von den Nauten an. Und dann gucken wir doch einfach mal. Treten nicht möglich, so nach einem Weg, weil wir uns das beim... Ah, okay. Einen anderen Weg suchen. Alles klar. Gehen wir hier rum. Oder warte mal, sieht er nicht? Das ist ihm egal. Wie es aussieht. Mal schnell vorsichtig nach oben. Da unten ist auch eine Wache. Vorsichtig. Vorsichtig wieder runter. Oh Gott, ich hänge fest. Hier ist niemand, sehr gut. So liebe ich das. Da haben wir schon was. Befehl aus dem Hafenamt. An die Nauten, die die Lagerhäuser bewachen. Die Anzahl der Wachen, die in den wichtigsten Lagerhäusern patrouillieren, muss unverzüglich verdoppelt werden. Verkleidete Inquisitoren wurden in der Gegend gesichtet. Sie versuchen vermutlich in die Lager einzudringen. Lasst Vorsicht walten und sorgt dafür, dass niemand in diese Lagerhäuser gelangt. Nur die Nauten dürfen hinein. Unsere Geheimnisse müssen um jeden Preis geschützt werden.
This note speaks of a secret hangar. We should investigate, even though it's sure to be well guarded. That way, we'll know exactly what the Nauts are hiding from us.
I can assure you we're not hiding anything reprehensible. But if you absolutely want to check it out for yourself...
Ja, weißt du, bist auch nicht über alles informiert, mein Lieber. Haben wir auch schon festgestellt, so jetzt gucken, ob der mich schnell weg. Ja, die Truhe reizt mich natürlich, aber er kann nicht alles haben, ne? So schnell hier raus. Dem war das ja eigentlich egal. Jetzt möchte ich, glaube ich, hier irgendwie hin, oder? Da ist ein Lagerhaus. Also sprich irgendwie dahin. Wie komme ich da hin? So, dann könnte ich auch mal mit denen noch kurz sprechen, wenn ich eh schon da bin.
Good day. I am looking for several sailors. Some Nauts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the mage inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Nauts are up to.
And what do these mage inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the inquisitors roaming around the port, especially considering what we've learned from Magisches. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Nauts' secrets.
Mhm. Da ist auch nochmal einer, den fragen wir auch mal. Oder sie?
Good day. I'm looking for two men, Nauts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor, a nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... You can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern...
Ja, das machen wir dann danach, aber erst wollen wir hier mal das
They'll
noch
certainly know
aufklären.
more than the ones we see here.
Ja. Ah ja. Speichern mal kurz. Mal schauen, ob die uns so reinlassen. Weil wie gesagt, ich habe so ein Lautding an. Ja, die lassen uns tatsächlich rein. Geht das nicht gut?
I've already seen this type of engine in my uncle's court. It's used to spy upon the stars.
These objects are called sextants. Looking at the heavens through them, we can determine and track precisely the course of our ships.
Nothing magic or impure therein. They are nothing but measuring instruments.
Okay, keine Magie. Machen wir mal weiter, was wir hier haben. Haben wir nochmal so Teile.
These machines are extremely complex. I've never seen anything like this. This one looks like it has a shouting dolphin etched into its side.
I wouldn't begin to know how this one works. It's a new model, invented recently. It's designed to measure the depths of the oceans. It's extremely useful.
Okay, nichts Verdächtiges bisher.
And that, it looks like a thermometer. And this other machine, does it really predict the weather?
The second instrument is a barometer, and it does indeed predict where the weather is going to be. Nothing magic in it either, I can tell you that.
Tja, also. Hier war jetzt nichts Besonderes, gell? Hier unten war ja eigentlich keiner, oder? Ach, da hinten, hoch, das habe ich übersehen. Was sind das? Notizen der Admiralin. Der Ruf des Delfins, der Dreizack, muss so schnell wie möglich repariert werden. Außerdem sollte das Barometer ausgetauscht werden, da das an Bord befindliche nicht so präzise arbeitet, wie es sollte. Die Besatzung konnte dem Sturm nicht rechtzeitig ausweichen, was uns ein Segel kostete. Ich bitte um Diskretion. Die Inquisitoren beobachten uns, Admiralin Cabral.
These instruments are incredible, and I would be hard-pressed to use them. But I certainly see nothing magic in here, nor anything diabolical. For as long as they work and are really used, these instruments seem to be the product of science. And I have definitely found nothing related to the Malachor, nor a secret sect or cult. This Domitius has let his imagination and the taste of Naught's secrets get the better of him.
I don't think you realize the importance of what you have just seen. These instruments allow us to dominate the oceans and discover new worlds. Keeping this secret has enabled us to remain the only ones capable of navigating the high seas.
Everyone just thinks you use a magic of your own.
We were the ones that spread that rumor. It harms our reputation, but protects us from competition.
And this story about the Malachor,
I have no way to explain why we don't catch it, but we're not responsible for it. I truly hope you'll reveal nothing of what you've discovered in this place.
Nein, natürlich nicht. So, wir gucken mal, wo wir hier
the
rauskommen.
Ordo Luminis was completely wrong. We must find these missing Naughts.
Jetzt sind wir, glaube ich, doch falsch. Gehen wir durch die Haupttür, oder? Das juckt die nicht, weil ich, wie gesagt, das Ding dann habe. Geil. Das gefällt mir. Das war sehr einfach. Jetzt schauen wir mal, wo müssen wir jetzt hin. Wir müssen hier hin und dazu tun wir aber halt nee, das hier machen. Weil jetzt kann man nämlich wieder die Ausrüstung anziehen. Tragen immer noch so ein grünes Teil. Das uns aber bisher echt gut geschützt hat, muss ich sagen. Und durch das Schloss knacken, +1, das ist halt schon gut. Okay, so, was haben wir da Schönes? Die Trank, das wir nicht brauchen. Ja, laufe ich falsch? Warte mal, wir gucken mal lieber. Ja, ja. Lauf wieder falsch, verdammt Axt. So, dann laufen wir halt hier rum. Also in dieser Stadt kenne ich mich wirklich nicht aus. Da passiert das regelmäßig. Die ist auch ein bisschen komisch verwinkelt.
We're approaching the tavern.
If we want to eavesdrop on conversations, we should be discreet.
Ja, was heißt diskret? Sollen wir wieder das Nautending vorsichtshalber mal anziehen? Komm, wir machen das. Ach, da oben.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told
Warte,
me
mein
that you
Kumpel.
and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Nauts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my daughter. You've been misinformed.
Auf die geistliche Hierarchie
You
berufen.
know I have the Mother Cardinal's ear. Is she aware of your initiatives?
I do not appreciate this attempt at intimidation. But very well. Since you insist, these Nauts were arrested. We were forced to interrogate them to bring to light their pagan rituals.
It wasn't a sanctioned arrest, was it?
Oh, ich hasse die, echt.
The Mother Cardinal is not aware. Not yet. But as soon as we have succeeded in making them talk and they have confessed their heresy, she...
Of course. Where did you take them?
The Coin Guard has lent us their jails and some men. We do not normally like to call upon the services of these brutes, but we have need of their skills and discretion.
These Inquisitors really do not realize the consequences of their actions. We will have to proceed with caution.
Okay, was macht man jetzt? Ich würde sagen, wir gehen wieder mal zu unserem Wohnsitz und lassen, ich glaube, Siora zurück und schnappen uns Kurt und
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
nee, das so wollte ich
I
das
must leave
eigentlich
you.
nicht. Ich wollte das so machen. Siora, du musst jetzt hier bleiben. Und dann nehmen wir... So, warte mal. Fällt mir ein. Nee, Inventar. Breitschwert legt man hier rein. Dann legt man noch irgendwas Wichtiges. Oder mal. Was habe ich jetzt an? Ich habe jetzt das. So. Das heißt, jetzt legt man. Warte, das ist in der Truhe. Das ist das Inventar. Das Jagatan legt man mal rein. Nichts Besonderes. Und wir entnehmen hier an der Garde. Das dürfte das Gartenlamps sein. Ja, das ist das Gartenlamps. Das legt man auch gleich an. Und dann schauen wir mal allerdings nach. So, hier haben wir nochmal was Schönes. Mal kurz gucken, ob ich richtig war. Das Verlaufen, das habe ich drauf. Ach, das war ja da, wo die Kämpfe stattgefunden haben. So. Rätsel. Das Untergeschoss. Gibt es da einen Weg?
A
feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. Come and see me as soon as you have made your choice. You won't be disappointed. That I can.
Ja, gibt schon richtig. Was wir jetzt hier machen, vielleicht doch mal vorsichtshalber speichern. Heißt, warte, hier lang. Weiß schon mal. Oh, das sind die scheiß Inquisitionen. Was?
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Do not forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
Played with golden notes.
You said it. Or songs of steel. They also open doors.
Komm,
And
das
if I tell you
bisschen.
this so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Jetzt weiß ich nicht, da hinten sind.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor.
Jetzt ist
I
doch
was
alles
of the firm
gut.
belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well, not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. We'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. Taking into consideration what we learned in the warehouse, it will not be difficult to convince the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Mal. Mal. Hier lang. Hä? Ach, ich dachte, da ist ein Weg. Okay, Glück gehabt. Oh, tschüss. Okay, hier ist das Schleichen nicht schwer. So, ist auch sehr angenehm, dass die von alleine sich jetzt hier fließen können. So, und machen wir wieder wie immer dasselbe. Ich verlaufe mich, oder? Nee. Ein Träumchen. Das heißt, Beweise finden. Dann können wir eigentlich den Code mitnehmen. Das passt schon. Aber hier würde ich, glaube ich, auch wieder dasselbe Spielchen spielen. Nämlich eine andere Rüstung anziehen. Und zwar das Priestergewand. So. Dann legt man das Zeug hier schnell rein. Und zwar halt so. Einmal, das ziehe ich ja wieder an. das und das. Und wir nehmen noch Petrus mit. Das ist sicher eine Hilfe dort. Ach, jetzt habe ich wieder mit
I
ihm
will see you
geredet.
later.
Das wollte ich doch nicht. Ja. Gruppe zusammenstellen. Gut, braucht man jetzt, glaube ich, mal nicht. Und wir nehmen Petrus mit. So. Schauen wir uns da mal um. Wir haben echt alle so Nebenmissionen schon gemacht. Voll geil. Und wir waren da ja auch schon mal drin, glaube ich, hier hinten. Und das, ja, da waren wir schon mal drin. Weiß ich halt nicht, muss ich hier irgendwie... Ist das oben, unten? Nochmal, erster Stock. Es muss hier sein. Komisch. Warte mal. Mit dem Speicher. Shit. Ich bin gespannt, ob unser Kumpel das gut findet. Okay, es stört ihn jetzt nicht. Schwein gehabt. Gut, ich hätte an denen gar nicht vorbeikommen können. Also, selbst wenn ich gesagt hätte, jetzt schleichen wir mal hart vorbei. Keine Chance. Aber diesmal spare ich mal vielleicht doch. Ah ja, okay. Nachricht vom Inquisitor Bischof Domitius. Die Läuterung der Nauten wird beginnen, sobald diejenigen, die in unseren Gefängnissen schmachten, gestanden haben. Dann haben wir genügend Beweise, um die Mutter Kardinalin davon zu überzeugen, uns handeln zu lassen. Es ist höchste Zeit, dass wir diese Ketzer beseitigen, denen es erlaubt ist, sich frei in unseren Städten zu bewegen. Bleibt bis dahin unauffällig. Wir wären in einer heiklen Situation, wenn unser Plan zu früh bekannt
We
wird.
must meet with the Mother Cardinal urgently. Only she can put an end to this madness.
Ja, die ist ja eigentlich auch auf unserer Seite. Das finde ich ja schon geil. Mich würde es nicht wundern, wenn hier unten gleich unser Freund wartet, wenn wir hier rausgehen. Dem ist nicht so. Wundert mich. Okay. Dann zur Mutter Kardinalin. Die mag uns ja inzwischen. Würde ich behaupten. So. Ich dachte, dass die auch in den Ruinen abhängt. Sprechen erstmal mit ihr, würde ich
Your
sagen.
Eminence, I salute you.
Lady de Sardet, what can I do for you?
Oh, nee, okay.
I must leave you.
Dann reden wir doch mit ihm.
Yes?
Über die
I
Nautenuntersuchung
would like to have an
sprechen.
audience with the Mother Cardinal to discuss the discoveries made during our investigation.
What is this about, Domitius?
Well, I don't rightly know.
Machen wir erstmal das, über den geplanten Angriff auf den Hafen
I
sprechen.
got wind of a ridiculous scheme planned for the port by the Ordo Luminis, and I wanted to clear it up. I was able to get my hand on documents that effectively detailed an attack, a great purification. They were signed by you, Father, and included a contract where you enlisted the assistance of the Coin Guard to attack every Naut building and imprison every one of their men that could be taken alive.
Domitius, how could you? Whatever did you want to accomplish?
The Nauts are not believers. We should not be dependent on heretics.
Have you gone completely mad, Domitius? We are on an island. How could we not be dependent on the Nauts? I want them arrested. Him and every member of his order.
Sehr gut.
I will decide at a later time their fate. I thank you for bringing this business to my attention. Going after the Nauts. What madness. Without you, this city would now be drowning in chaos. Carry my best wishes to your cousin. His desire to maintain the peace on the island honors
So, die
his
mögen
house's
mich.
reputation.
I will tell him, Your Eminence. Until we meet again.
Was? Nur +1? Okay, so. Dann gehen wir zurück. Berichten der guten Admiralin. Auch diesen Erfolg. Und Konstantin wird sich sehr freuen. Mal. Achso. Ich verstehe. Der Hafen war ja woanders. So. Ort der Bestrafung. Wow. Ja. Oh, Munition. Sehr schön. Warte mal. Und wieder habe ich mich verlaufen. Ich dachte... Was ist denn das? Ein bisschen Mond. Wie geht das Bewege? Ach so. Ja. Hier rechts rum. Dann bin ich da. So. Wir machen ja uns jetzt hier auf die Reise. Ach, ich habe aus Versehen wieder. So, jetzt aber. Die Admiralin berichten. Die wird sich freuen, wird uns das neue Geheimnis zeigen, erzählen. Können wir hier auch kurz verkaufen. Wir dürften ja eigentlich auch so gewünscht haben. Oh. Alter antiker Helm. Damit. Ach, das ist wurscht. Okay, also weiter geht's. Bin ja mal gespannt, was die uns zu berichten hat, du. Wir sind hier. Naja, du.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Über den Konflikt mit den Extremisten von der
I've settled the
sprechen.
problem in San Mateus. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminis. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island nearly 2 centuries ago. A few decades later, we sold the discovery to your nation of merchants. Then,
Ja, das
our
waren wir.
closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your
Krass.
princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander? But I know who my mother is, and
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
Krass. Okay.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. I can't believe it. That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
Krass. Okay. Auf jeden Fall mal hier was Interessantes. Okay, alles klar. Ich bin also das Kind auch einer Eingeborenen. Es ist nur noch interessant, finde ich, wer mein Vater ist. Ups. Bin zu früh abgebogen. Aber ich glaube nicht, dass Konstantin darüber Bescheid weiß. Kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. Das ist er eigentlich zu ehrlich bisher gewesen. Irgendwie ist er schon ein guter. Er ist zwar ein Tölpel, aber er ist ein guter.
Cousin,
Oh, das
you
sieht
couldn't pick a
schlecht
better
aus.
time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such
So
anticipation?
grau.
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict?
Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt.
Blood is black.
Oh no.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance he is in error. It might be something else.
I'm going to die.
No. No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother and the others.
Jetzt
on the
bleibt
continent.
entspannt.
I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. No, not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I am here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that cannot be dealt with later.
But please, please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Nauts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Nauts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story. Believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Nauts. According to the Admiral, my mother was captured from here during one of them. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your fair cousin. No. All the lies that we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told I am the spitting image of my dead father, lost during an expedition. I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my fair cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news.
Ich sag dir doch, er hat ein gutes Herz. Was ist denn das jetzt?
Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that
Was
a
geht
threat?
hier ab?
What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence. We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Serene at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness. How?
How? You'll go down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our
Bitte
men.
nicht du.
You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor.
Oh, shit.
And so now you are forewarned.
Jetzt wird's
You
spannend.
must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I will not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No, we must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where your conspirators are?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We better be off. Now.
Okay. Kurt ist dabei und dann nehmen wir Sior mit. Gruppe bestätigen und beenden.
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry, before the guard can act.
Okay, das ist ein gutes Ende dieser Folge. Ich sage ein herzliches Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Bis dann. Tschüss.